1, 2, talk it off now, hey. 1, 2, talk it off. Say 1, 2, talk it off. Say 1, 2, talk it off now. It's about to begin right now, yes? Hey, hey, oh. Oh, guys, listen. I'm so happy to have my theme song. Yes. I'm Careen Carlton. Thank you for joining me. 1, 2, talk it off begins right now, guys. Run, go tell your friend them, yes? Okay, listen. First, I want to start off by sharing with you my most favorite worship songs. Well, some of my favorite worship songs, I should say. I have so many. And then I want to talk about some stuff that's going on in the news. We'll be talking about that in just about 5 minutes right after I tell you about my favorite worship songs. And I'll also share with you some updates on COVID-19 and some assistance that you might be able to get. Okay, so make sure you stay tuned and stay locked on. 1, 2, talking off continues. Or run, go tell your friend them we're about to continue. You. I want you to follow me on Twitter and Instagram, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and like me on Facebook. I'm Careen Carlton. I want you to do that. And join me every Monday at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time for 1, 2, talk it off. 1, 2, talk it off. Say 1, 2, talk it off. Every Monday, 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I want you to join me and tell your friends. Let's chit chat. Come on screen and share your thoughts with me, okay? 1, 2, talk it off. Remember to follow and subscribe and like. I'm Careen Carlton. I love this one. Prodigal Son, Jason Mighty. Yes. Running up the mouth. Jesus bigger than what people say, yes. Jason Mighty and Prodigal Son, yes. Hallelujah. Hey. Mega magnificent. Mega ginormous. Love it. Jesus bigger than what people say. So that's one of my favorites that I want to share with you guys. So listen, here's my other favorite. I think you guys will definitely, it's really a little bit separated from this one, but this is Kiara shared, and this one is called Mighty. The daughter of Careen Clark shared, yes. He is mighty. Oh, 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 oh. Love it. When you're in trouble, He'll always be there. Nobody greater. So that's another one of my favorites that I really want to share with you guys. That one's Kiara shared with Mighty. And then we're going to just go all the way over here, a little bit to the right, and give you the Newsboys. This one is called Miracles. You guys know this one from way back when, right? I mean, way, way, way back when. Worshiping the Lord God right now. Yes? He does miracles. I know. He cures diseases. Anything's possible. We're gonna see miracles. Yes. Now that's one. That's another one, okay? And that's from Newsboys. And I want you to continue the worship session with me. Worship, praise, exalting, whatever you choose to call it. This one is Smoky Norfolk. And this one is one of my favorites. I just had to share that one with you guys. And I know that you are definitely in your experience of worship. And what I do is, so with my YouTube channel, and make sure you subscribe, speaking of YouTube, make sure you subscribe to the channel as well as sharing the video. So I've got different playlists, one for me, one for worship, one for my kids, one for the show, one for everything. So, people may not be, there's some people who are like, this technology thing is consuming us, but then you can use it for so many different things. And one of the things that we can use it for is definitely being able to compartmentalize our lives and our time. So just in case you want to figure out, I feel like some worship right now. You have all your worship and your praise pieces in there. And then, you know what? I need the kids to do a little bit of learning right now. There are actually some Coco Melon. I'm not such a big fan. But then there are others that really do help you with teaching the kids some new songs. There's some Christian Bible stories on there. A friend recently introduced me to, believe it or not, to Superbook. I did not know about Superbook. So I just wanted to share with you guys my my worship and how I use YouTube. And I want you guys to make sure that you subscribe to my channel right now. Okay, it's the C2 Project. So make sure you subscribe to the channel. Okay, want to talk it up? Hey, we'll be right back in just about 10 seconds. Stay tuned. Keep it locked on, guys. Loving it. Hey, 1, 2, talk it up. Say 1, 2, talk it up. Say 1, 2, talk it up. Say 1, 2, talk it up. Are you a business owner? I want to get together with you. I want to be a part of your team. And you see, the reason why I had a pause is because I want to make sure that I have the words right. Because you see, if we get together and we work together, we can only be stronger. If you're interested in being my partner, send me an email, info@careencarlton.com for 1, 2, talk it off. On our website, on Instagram, on Facebook, on all our social media, we'll make sure that you're seen, okay? So email me, info@careencarlton.com to be a partner, be a sponsor. Let's be a team. Guys, we're back. 1, 2, talk it off. 1, 2, talk it off. 1, 2, talk it off now. Hey. Okay, so we're back, and I want you guys to continue to share this with your friends and family. Follow me on Instagram, follow me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, follow me on YouTube. All right, 1, 2, talk it off. I'm Careen Carlton. Thank you for staying, and thank you for continuing to share the good vibes with everybody that you know. All right, so I wanted to share this with you because I found it quite helpful. To be honest with you, I found this quite helpful. So Facebook is actually lending assistance to small businesses. Let me find it here and share it with you. Okay, so listen. So this is what's happening with Facebook. And I want to share with you as well some stuff that I found with COVID-19 and it's affecting children. And my heart just went whoop when I saw that, because I was like, yeah, Satan, you need to just stay out of my house. Okay, but we'll be back with that in a minute. So listen, so Facebook have some grant programs. Sounds great, but they're overwhelmed. So listen, so we know that your business may be experiencing some changes and blah, blah, blah because of COVID-19, and we're here to assist and support our small businesses because that's what we're here for. This is just me seeing Facebook's first paragraph on their it's facebook.com business/boost/grants. And so right after they introduce it, they tell you, so listen, guys, yeah, we're a little overwhelmed. We're not accepting anymore right now. It's really funny that they're saying that. So anyhow, so we've received an overwhelming amount of applications from the United States. While we love to give grants to each small business in need, we are only able to provide grants to a portion of the many small businesses that, well, should have applied, but they have that applied. But everything's falling apart. But nevertheless, right. So when I saw this, at first I was like, wait, hold on, Facebook is actually doing this. Okay, go on, Mark Zuckerberg. You're doing some stuff. You're doing some interesting and some good things. All right. So how can the program help? Now, this is if you did apply and you got through. Keep your workforce going strong, just like the PPP loan program that they have. Keep your workforce going strong, help with rent and operational cost, connect with more customers, and support your community. So there's some people that are definitely utilizing Facebook to support their community. And then they ask, is your business, some ways to decide if your business is eligible. And they're saying like 30,000 eligible small businesses there are 30,000 plus in more than 30 countries. So it's not like they're doing it all over the world, which makes sense because he may have billions, but Facebook itself may not have billions. So he is making sure that he takes care of business. So to be eligible to apply, your business must have between 2 and 50 employees. So they're not looking at conglomerates and people with 5,000 employees and manufacturing plants and that sort of stuff. You must have been in business for over a year, which sucks because if you started business April, well, I don't know how over a year. I guess over a year from when you applied. I didn't really read all those details of it because you know what? They said they're overwhelmed and they're not taking any more applications. I just did a cyber flick the page kind of thing. So you must have been in business for over a year and you have experienced challenges from COVID-19. Facebook has not experienced challenges the way we would think, but they would have had to have been quite innovative with what they were rolling out, and they were very innovative with what they were rolling out. You can check out. You can on that page. You can actually check out to see if your area is eligible to apply. They went through there are a number of countries that can apply, Chile, a number of places. Let me see if I can find them here real quickly. So, okay, it's not limited. Once I clicked on that one country, they're like, yeah, we're not letting you see the other countries. But yeah, you can see if your area is eligible to apply. Let me see if I can restart it and see here if I can see the areas. Okay, so Argentina, Australia, Belgium, Brazil, China, Canada, Colombia, Czech Republic, Denmark, France, Germany, Hong Kong, India, Indonesia, Ireland, Israel, so many others, Taiwan, Thailand, United Arab Emirates, UK, Spain, Sweden, South Africa, South Korea, a number of different places are eligible to apply. So it's really good that this is happening, and I'm really encouraged that everybody is really out there trying to push it and trying to get things done, trying to get everybody off and ready for COVID-19. Get up and above COVID-19. Yes. Okay, guys. 1, 2, talk it off. Hey, 1, 2, talk it off. Say 1, 2, talk it off. Now, see you guys. We're back. 1, 2, talk it off. Say 1, 2, talk it off. Say 1, 2, talk it off. Run, go tell your friend them. Yes. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, wherever else you can think of that I can put this. Let me know. Help a sister out. Share the video as well. Okay. Hey. 1, 2, talk it off. Yeah. Oh, and guys, just in case you're interested in advertising with Want to Talk It Off, send me a message, info at Careen Carlton. It's right there, info at CarenCarlton. And let me know you're interested in advertising. We've got sponsorship of the entire show. We've got sponsorship of 30 seconds, 20 seconds, a topic. You can also do that. Just let me know what you're interested in, and I'll send you some additional information. Yes. 1, 2, talk it up. Now, 1, 2, talk it up. Run, go tell your friend them. All right, so let's get back onto the topics at hand. I promised I was going to share with you some stuff about some kids that are being affected by coronavirus right now. And, you know, the news actually first came through New York, because it seems to be the hub of a number of different things that are going on, but including COVID-19, because they had is it before or after California? I'll tell you about that in a little bit. But they had a large number of deaths due to COVID-19. So just about 20 children were affected by COVID-19 in New York. And they had to be hospitalized from ages like 2 to 15. Now, the thing is that they're saying this is pediatric multi-symptom let me call it right. Pediatric multi-symptom inflammatory syndrome. They're likening it to so many other things. And they say that they also have quite a few cases that were reported in Europe. But I guess that everybody wasn't really connecting the dots. And they said, you know, not all the children who are showing symptoms of this are testing positive for COVID-19. There are also some who are showing symptoms, exact same symptoms, but they're testing negative. And the interesting thing about this is they're saying that it's similar to something that they've seen before. And it's strange that they've seen it before and they're now talking about this. I'm petrified. I'm petrified. Right. So petrification is not going away anytime soon. But anyhow, so clinical features vary depending on the affected organs. So it's not just affecting, it's a nasal thing, or I've got a fever. It's a little bit more. They've noted features of a Kawasaki disease or features of shock. The full spectrum of the disease is not yet known, so they're still checking it out. They're having fever, elevated levels of inflammation throughout the body. Some have been admitted to pediatric intensive care units. And the good thing about this is that so far they have not had any deaths, which is really good. So they're really keeping an eye on it and really trying to keep it under. I'm saying too much, right? But they're really definitely trying to keep it under control. Obviously, we know that everyone is trying to keep COVID-19 under control as well, because it's affecting everyone globally. So we have to make sure that we, keep it under thumbs and everything. So the highlights. This highlights the importance of the efforts to support scientific community, perform research and for therapies and a vaccine. I'm one of those, I'm going to jump on that train. I'm one of those that I'm thinking, I am not too sure about this vaccine thing. You guys aren't even too sure about the virus. So what are you vaccinating us against? The symptoms? Because, look, Bush tea can help with those symptoms. But when it comes to this thing giving you blood clots, Mobby helps with that. And blood clots getting in all these different areas, it's shutting the fever, going and coming, it's crazy. What are you giving the vaccine for? Can you call it a COVID-19 vaccine when you're not really too sure about how this virus, this pandemic is going? Because one day it's just fever and chills and pneumonia and this and da. Then it's like hitting your kidneys, hitting your lungs, hitting your heart, hitting your thyroid, hitting your this. What is it that you're going to be vaccinating people against? I have no problems with vaccination. Just help me understand. I know measles vaccine because you're treating measles. You know exactly how measles is operating. Smallpox. What is it? What is the other one? Not even the flu, because the flu keeps mutating. So now we've got corona, we've got SARS, we've got bird flu, we've got cow disease, we've got all sort of stuff. Woosah. Lord, just help us. We really need you to just impart. This is a crazy period that we're all living in, and we really, really need to understand exactly what is going on. Want to talk it off. Tell me your thoughts. Make sure you share the video as well with your friends, with your family, with everybody that you can think of. Want to talk it off. We'll be back in just a few minutes. Hey, 1, 2, talk it off. Say 1, 2, talk it off now. Hey, oh. Make sure you go tell your friends. You. I want you to follow me on Twitter and Instagram, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and like me on Facebook. I'm Careen Carlton. I want you to do that. And join me every Monday at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time for 1, 2, talk it off. 1, 2, talk it off. Say 1, 2, talk it off. Every Monday, 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I want you to join me and tell your friends. Let's chit chat. Come on screen and share your thoughts with me, okay? Want to talk it off. Remember to follow and subscribe and like. I'm Careen Carlton. We're back. 1, 2, talk it off. Say 1, 2, talk it off. 1, 2, talk it off now. Hey, oh, hey. Okay, guys, getting on to the meat of the matter. You know we got to talk about some stuff, some serious stuff. Some really serious stuff here. And the reason why I call it serious stuff is because President Trump said he's been taking it. And you know, once I say that, you guys know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, so let me tell you what I'm talking about here. Ladies and gentlemen, gotta clear the throat, yes? So, WHO, WHO, World Health Organization, they are pulling the brakes, not completely calling it quits or anything. They're just pausing right now on the trials with hydroxychloroquine. And they're saying right now, obviously we know that President Trump is backing this and he's calling it a game changer and everything right now. So they are, just pausing on trials for it, or hydroxychloroquine and chloroquine, because they say it's supposed to help with fighting COVID-19. So they're putting a pause on all of that right now. And a lot of trials are looking to see if it's effective in actually really fighting COVID-19. I just wanted to put that out there because it's really interesting that President Trump is taking it. He said he's been taking it for a few days, for a while now, and then he recently said he's going to stop after 2 days or something, or something like that. I guess he really tries the drug, and I guess he had his people do the research on their people and their drugs. So for them everything is okay, and everyone has concerns about it, but he'll be all right. He'll be all right. He's President Trump. Yeah, he'll be all right. So, there's some other things I wanted to share with you, and I don't think many people are paying attention to this because everything is just blurred. Everyone is seeing everything through the goggles and the glasses of COVID-19. Oh, you see how clean my glasses are? I've been paying attention and cleaning them. Right. Oh, by the way. So, Prime Minister Netanyahu, Prime Minister of Israel, he actually appeared in court. His trial has begun on charges of bribery as well as a fraud and breach of trust. He's also been making a combative statement aimed at the country's justice system. So, the Associated Press, they had actually shared information and reported that he also addressed the charges he faces at a press conference, claiming that he's obviously innocent, and he's claiming them to be an effort to get him out of office. And wouldn't every single leader say that if someone is bringing up serious charges like this against him? Because believe it or not, he's not just going to be removed from office if he's found guilty, but also he would be, he might have to face some time, because it's big white collar, but it's very, very serious for a leader of a country. So, I stand before you with a straight back and head raised high, he reported. The objective is to dispose a strong right-wing prime minister and thus remove the nationalist camp from the leadership of the country for many years. And this is what he has said. So the media, he's saying that the media is continuing to deal this nonsense. So everyone is always blaming the media. But I just wanted to let you guys know that while everything else is going on with COVID-19, there's some other fights and tussles that are going on out there that people are not really paying much attention to, because we are our vision is a little blurred right now, not seeing very clearly. Okay, so I just wanted to share that with you. And I'm going down the line a little bit. This is my last segment here, and I'm going down the line a little bit. It's going to be a little bit longer, but so Patrick Ewing, he is out of the hospital after his coronavirus diagnosis, and this is really good news, because he's not the youthful. So he would have some time on his body, but obviously he's been coaching and everything, but he's recovering at home, which is really good. After just a short stint, it was a weekend stint in the hospital, but he's at home now, and he obviously staying in connection with ESPN and everybody, which is where I'm getting my information from, that he is doing well. And he wants to thank everybody. He's doing well. He's been treated really good, taking care of him, and so on and so forth. So he has been really doing well. The mere fact that he was able to get out of the hospital and be able to go home and recover is really, really, really good. Now, there's something I want to share with you. Do you know the Prime Minister of New Zealand, Jacinda Ardern? Young, in her 30s, and really doing well. Her country actually received, they experienced an earthquake. It was a 5.8 earthquake on shake on the Richter scale, and she said it was quite a shake we had there. It was quite a shake. I think so too. 5.8. That's a lot of shaking. No matter the size of your country, that's a lot of shaking. So yeah, it was just really interesting. Everybody thought, that her response to it and everything. And so I was reading her response. I remember 2007, Barbados had a nice shake, a really solid shake. And I don't remember what it read on the Richter scale, but I remember where was I? I was working, what was the name of the spa? Indulgence? Yes, that's the name of the spa. I was working there. It was in St. Peter. So I don't know how many of you are familiar with Gibbs Beach in St. Peter, Barbados, on the west coast. But so the spa is, you've got the bar on one side, like literally on the beach. You've got the street, and then you've got the spa. And so everything is suddenly deafeningly quiet. There wasn't a sound. There was no sound. It was really interesting that this is the experience we were having while an earthquake is about to happen, or is occurring, I should say. Not while an earthquake, it's about to happen. And all we were thinking of was, whoa, this is really quiet. And then apparently we heard stories of people experiencing it. And then a bunch of us just looked over the wall at the water. If you poured a glass of water and you set it on a table, that was the stillness of the ocean, which is bizarre because the ocean isn't really still, but that was the stillness of the ocean. It was so still you could barely see any ripples. All you can see was the light just permeating off of the sheet of the water, and that was it. No movement, no wind, no birds, no dust, no nothing. And we said, okay, so this isn't really happening, that isn't really happening. But here's the other thing. That was a period when my body was going through a whole bunch of things. So I'm sitting on a pedicure stool, and the guys would always be joking about different little things, playing pranks and stuff. So I felt a little dizzy. I was like, so I just took a deep breath and I was good to go. And then I was like, I felt like my stool just moved. So I turned, man, Corey was nowhere behind me. He was like about 2 or 3 minutes before. But by the time I said, man, Corey, there was nobody behind me. And when I was like, wait, hold on. So I thought I was feeling dizzy again. So I got up and I started to walk around. And then I realized everybody started to come out, like, hold on, what was that? So we were experiencing an earthquake. Mighty shake we had there, huh? So yes, Miss Jacinta Ardern, mighty shake you had there. So it was, it struck near the capital of Wellington, and there were no injuries, no damage, nothing was reported, and everything just seemed to shake because she was actually doing a show at the time. We're just having a bit of an earthquake here, quite a decent shake. if you see things moving behind me, the beehive moves a little more than most. So it was her response was quite calming. She didn't fuss, but I'm really joyful and glad that nothing more happened, because during all of this, to then experience a natural disaster on top of this virus pandemic, it tumultuous. It would be crazy, insanity, to say the least. And I hope that none of this ever happens to anybody. And I'm coming to the end, guys, and I really thank you guys for staying and sharing with me and everything. And I really want you to share the video. It's right there. The link, share the page, share everything that you can to let everybody know about One Two Talk It Off. Now, before I go, I want to express my condolences to the Etkins family. A lot of you don't know Derry. I remember first, so let's start off. The passing of Derry Etkins. And you see me with a smile on my face, because very few people can leave this earth with an imprint on the earth. We're sad that Derry is not with us, but he has left us with so much. Derry Etkins passed away on Saturday morning, which was the 23rd of May. So he would have been in his mid-60s, just celebrated his birthday in January. So always had a wit about him, and extraordinary musician, teacher, very kind-hearted. He taught everybody, both his generation, beyond his generation, under his generation, in his generation. He was a teacher on all counts, a very giving heart. I had the opportunity to call him a friend and work with him as well. And just my entire experience from I was 13 when I first met Derry. And so it's a friendship that continued into womanhood. And he was also one that encouraged when it comes to maturity. He was one who would help and teach and show you different things. And you would call his phone and you would hear, this is inspiring to me, welcome to Wednesday. And, he starts out with this, you have reached my phone, and and so please don't waste my time, and and you know exactly what you do if you would. All of this in a 30-second message, he would say all of these things, but still encouraging you and letting you know, listen, don't waste my time. So it was great to and inspiring to be in the same company with a gentleman like this. And he lived in Barbados for a number of decades, and then he went back home to his country of Guyana. And I wished and prayed and hoped that the Nation News would have done a better story on him, but that's just how it went. And in Derry's memory, I remember when I worked with him with I did some commercials, wrote some commercials for automotive store. And I got Rhonda Thunder to sing it for me, and he put the music to it. Rubber to the road, ready to go. Get accessories, oil, and quality tires. AC Delco, battery with power, all from the best. Don't think about the rest. Top body line, keep that in mind. The best in the land, Auto Dapper 2000. Yeah, I wrote that. And Derry did the music to it. It was fantastic, a great experience. I have a memory that I'll cherish, and he has imprinted this world. So remember to make sure you are able to put a print on this world and share the love that you have inside of you, that God has given to you. Because, beloved, let us love one another, for love is of God, and anyone that loveth is born of God and knoweth God. He that loveth not knoweth not God, for God is love. So, beloved, let us love one another. That's 1 John chapter 4, verse 7 and 8. I'm Careen Carlton, and I thank you guys so much for joining me on One to Talk It Off. Yes, we're going to go out with this one, my theme song. I'm so glad that I have it. Hey, one to talk it off. Hey, 1, 2, talk it off. Say 1, 2, talk it off. Say 1, 2, talk it off. Say 1, 2, talk it off. Now, bye-bye, guys. I'll see you later. Make sure you share the video, tell everybody about it, and let them know that we're here every Monday, 8:30, 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock. All right, we've got a new time, yes? Want to talk it off. That's what we do. Hey. Oh. Hey. You. I want you to follow me on Twitter and Instagram, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and like me on Facebook. I'm Careen Carlton. I want you to do that. And join me every Monday at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time for 1, 2, talk it off. 1, 2, talk it off. Say 1, 2, talk it off. Every Monday, 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. I want you to join me and tell your friends. Let's chit chat. Come on screen and share your thoughts with me, okay? 1 to talk it off. Remember to follow and subscribe and like. I'm Careen Carlton.